If you ever hear whispering in your attic, don't answer it, because sometimes it whispers back your name. It started 3 weeks after we moved into our new house in Columbus, Ohio, a quiet suburban neighborhood, clean lawns, friendly neighbors, the kind of place where nothing bad is supposed to happen. The attic was small, just insulation, old beams, and a single pull-string light. The previous owners said they barely used it. The first whisper came at 2:13 a.m. I woke up thinking the TV was on downstairs, a faint murmur, low, unclear, like someone talking through a wall. I checked my phone, no notifications, no videos playing. Then I heard it again. Not from downstairs, from above me. A soft, dragging whisper, too muffled to understand. I held my breath. Hello. It was faint, almost blended with the hum of the house. I sat up in bed. My bedroom was directly below the attic access panel in the hallway. The whisper came again, longer this time, like multiple voices overlapping each other. I stepped into the hallway and stared up at the square outline in the ceiling. Silence. I told myself it was the house settling, old wood, wind pressure. Ohio weather can shift at night. I went back to bed. At exactly 3:33 a.m., I woke again. This time, the whispering was clearer. And it wasn't random. It sounded like arguing. Low, urgent voices layered together. I grabbed a kitchen chair and climbed up to the attic hatch. The whispering stopped instantly. I froze, my hand on the string. Slowly, I pulled it. The ladder unfolded with a loud creak. The attic light flickered on. Nothing. Just boxes and pink insulation. But the air was colder than the rest of the house, noticeably colder. I climbed halfway up and scanned the space with my flashlight. That's when I noticed something strange. In the insulation near the far wall, there were indentations, like someone had been sitting there. I came back down quickly and locked the hatch. The next morning, I asked my neighbor, Mrs. Keller, about the previous owners. Her smile faded slightly. They moved out fast, she said. Didn't say much. That night, I set up my phone to record audio while I slept. At 2:13 a.m., the whispering started again. But this time, I stayed in bed and listened. The voices were clearer now. There were at least 3 of them. One sounded like a man, one like a woman, and one didn't sound human at all. It was stretched, raspy, like air leaking through something broken. Then I heard something that made my stomach drop. My name. Soft, drawn out. Daniel. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. The voice repeated it, closer. Then came a new sound, scraping, directly above my ceiling, like something dragging across the wooden beams. I couldn't take it anymore. I rushed into the hallway and yanked the attic hatch down. The whispering didn't stop this time. It got louder. I climbed quickly, heart pounding. The attic light was already on, and the far corner, the place where I saw the indentations, the insulation was disturbed again. But this time, there were marks, long, thin impressions, like fingers had been pressed deep into it. Then I saw it. On one of the wooden beams, scratched into the surface, "Stay quiet." The letters looked fresh. I stumbled back down and called the police. They searched the attic. No one was there. No signs of forced entry, no hidden crawl spaces. They told me stress can do strange things to your hearing. The officer suggested I check for raccoons. Raccoons don't whisper names. The next night, it escalated. The whispering didn't wait until 2:13. It started at midnight, louder, clearer, angrier. I heard full sentences now. Don't let him see. He's awake. He hears us. The scraping turned into footsteps, heavy, deliberate, walking across the beams. I recorded everything again. At 3:33 a.m., there was a loud thud above me. Then, complete silence. The next morning, I checked the attic. Every single box had been moved, stacked neatly in the center, forming a circle. And in the middle of the circle, the insulation was completely cleared, exposing the wooden floorboards, as if something had been sleeping there. That's when I found the old vent, hidden behind a box, a narrow metal vent that connected to the space between the walls. I removed the cover. Inside, I saw something that made my blood run cold. Photographs, old, faded, pictures of the house from inside, my bedroom, the hallway, even the attic, and in the corner of one photo, someone standing behind me while I slept. But the face was blurred, not by motion, by something unnatural. The police came again. They couldn't explain the photos. They checked the walls with thermal cameras. Nothing. No body heat, no movement. They suggested the previous owners might have hidden the photos, but that didn't explain the fresh scratches or the whispering. That night, I decided to ignore it. No attic checks, no recordings, just sleep. At exactly 3:33 a.m., I woke up. But this time, the whispering wasn't above me. It was in my room, right next to my bed, close to my ear. Soft, calm. You opened it. I couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. The whisper continued. You let us out. The bedroom door creaked open slowly. I saw a shadow stretch across the wall, too tall, too thin, its head tilted at an unnatural angle, just like it was studying me. Then, suddenly, silence. I could move again. The room was empty. The attic hatch was open, wide. I moved out of that house the next week. The new owners renovated the attic completely, sealed the vent, replaced the beams. Last month, I drove past the neighborhood. The house looked normal, peaceful. But as I slowed near the driveway, I noticed something. The attic light was on, and in the small triangular window near the roofline, I saw a silhouette, standing perfectly still, head tilted, and even from the street, I could hear it, faint, layered, whispering, waiting for someone else.